Hey there, everyone. So I'm just taking a second to get the candle lit for us, to kind of tune into your energy a little bit. That's what I do when I first start my readings, is talk to you for a second, because it does. It's just something that I do that helps me tap into your energy by talking to you for a second. But if you guys are wanting to just listen to the message, you can skip ahead, and I promise I will do my best to remember to put the start time in either the comments or the description box. I also want to thank those of you who have been sending tips and donations, because it truly does help, because right now I'm not able to make anything like from the YouTube monetize, the YouTube monetization thing. So the only thing that I make from doing these readings is those of you who do send in tips or donations. So I truly appreciate it. I get money for coffee from you guys, and you guys have no idea how much that means to me. And I'm telling you, I sit and cry, I tear up all the time every time someone sends me a tip and says, go buy yourself a coffee. And then also, I was able to get a new deck of cards because of some of you guys that had sent in some donations. So I used that to get a deck of cards for our channel. And I want to say happy 1st to everyone. And today I will announce the winner of the free 15-minute reading giveaway. And you know, the 5-minute free 5-minute reading that I'm going to do on Friday, when I upload the collective reading on Friday, I'm going to choose someone to get an extra 5 minutes personal, but it's going to be public. It's going to be at the end of the video for the collective reading. And so those of you who put in 5 free minutes, we'll come up with an emoji if someone wants to come up with an emoji. But what I'll be doing is I'll be using my yes no oracle cards, and then my timing oracle cards, as well as pull you a card to give you just a quick message that your particular your personal angels or galactic beings want to say to you in that moment. So okay, and for those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is Winter. I'm claircognizant, clairvoyant, clairsentient, and clairaudient, and I use those gifts and abilities, as well as my knowledge of the cards, to channel messages from spirit to bring to you. And for the most part, everybody really likes the collective type messages, but I do feel drawn to do messages for horoscopes, like your horoscope. So I think I want to kind of resonate towards that some too as well, and then also do the collective readings. So I think we're going to start doing those, because I really enjoyed doing those. Even though they didn't get a whole lot of views, I just really love doing that. And then also the pick a card. But today, we're just going to get a short general message. I'm going to try to not have this reading be too long today, because I've got to go shampoo my carpets. So I don't have a whole lot of time today to do a real long reading. And I'm so sorry that the reading is so late today, but let's go ahead and get into this. So if you guys want to go ahead and take this moment to set your intention for the reading. Thank you, Divine Source Energy, Divine Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, ascendant masters, ancestors, spirit guides, galactic family, and higher light beings. For the good of all and to the harm of none, I call upon you now and invite you here into this space to help me grasp messages and answers that need to be delivered. I thank you for guiding, blessing, and protecting this reading for myself and the collective of souls that find their way here. I thank you for clearly and accurately allowing me to see, hear, feel, and know the messages that you have today. I thank you for using all of the decks of cards that I use here today as tools to communicate, to bring forth honest, accurate, trustworthy answers and messages from the divine that are only of the highest good and to the harm of none, with peace, love, light, and gratitude. So it is. Namaste. So as I was doing that reading, as I was doing the prayer, and connecting with my spirit team, I was getting that someone watching needs to focus on being more present. Like you may be trying to do something and like you're thinking about other things. You're thinking about like what you're going to make for dinner or the things that you need to do. Because, you know, this is like the first time like I've felt drawn to tell you guys that I had to shampoo my carpets. You know, like I usually don't mention stuff like that. So some of you may be like in that energy where you're constantly thinking about what you've got to do, what you've got to do next. I'm getting like this rushed energy. So I feel like Spirit wants you to take time to be more present. And maybe even do like the little meditation like we do, like the little prayer meditation that we do, you know, taking time to just do that even before any of the readings that you watch, and maybe even like slowing down on readings, because you may be finding that you're like flipping from, you go from one reading to the next. And so that, even though tarot is a very useful tool, you can become obsessed with it like anything else. So like treat tarot as the sacred art that it is, and really take that time to, you know, before you click on a video, to find yourself being present in that moment and connecting with your spirit team, asking them to you know, reveal to you what you need to hear, asking for protection before you listen to any reading. And also making sure that you are clearing that energy too. So many people watch tons and tons of readings, and I feel like you're forgetting to kind of clear that energy off of you. So even if you don't know how, just like just go at the end of the day after you've watched your readings, just take a shower. Okay, and I know that sounds simple, and you would take a shower anyways, but you know, take a shower and just visualize that the water is clearing away any toxic energies or just any energies that don't belong to you, and you're just washing it off your body like you would wash dirt off your body. And then just envision that after you've soaped up good, the water is just rinsing all that soap with energies that are not yours, that don't belong to you, off into the drain. Because if you had been around a bunch of people and a bunch of people touching you and things like that, like you would go clean up after that. So same thing, you know, when you allow someone in your energy like that, make sure that you're, you know, being very spiritually hygienic. Even if you just go wash your hands. And one of the things that I like to do, like if I'm out in public and I'm feeling yicky, I will go wash my hands good and get the water like all over my hands. And then it's basically a spiritual hoe bath. Okay, you're going to take the water and just fling it all over you like you're cleansing like that, until you're just going to flick the water all over you to just kind of spiritually freshen up until you're able to get home and really cleanse that off of you. Okay, so thank you, Divine Holy Spirit, angels, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, spirit guides, galactic family, and higher light beings. Somebody could be about to find out that they're pregnant or hear news of pregnancy as well. Thank you. Or maybe you just found this out. Especially those of you who are trying to get pregnant. I definitely am seeing pregnancy vibes. And if you're not trying to get pregnant and you can get pregnant, or you can get someone pregnant, be very careful if that's not something that you're wanting, because I'm hearing fertile energy. Okay, show me clearly what they need to know in this present moment, Spirit. Okay, shapeshifter. And literally as soon as that card came out, I was getting friend pretending to be a friend, but you definitely have the ability to like change depending on like who you're around. Okay, so it's like you could rub elbows with literally anybody, you know, like you could let your hair down and be at the club, or like in the office type of energy is what I'm picking up on. And it's like depending on how you want others to perceive you as well, like the image that you want people to see is what you're able to portray to them with this shapeshifter here. And it's like you definitely have the ability to change people's perspective of you. And you also have like unwittingly changed people's perspective of you, because I feel like you've gone through or are going through like some energy shifts, and it's like energetic shifts, and it's like you're no longer, I don't know why I'm hearing Mercury retrograde too. There could be people from the past too that are seeing that you've changed, that you've done a lot of changing, and they're like looking at you differently, like their perception of you is changing from what it used to be. So you could be dealing with people from the past watching you, coming in. Okay, we've got influencer and traveler that just came out. Some of you could be like an online influencer. Others of you are just able to like influence people all over the world. Some of you are actually maybe traveling or preparing to travel. You're like definitely a free spirit. You could also be very persuasive, able to get what you want. But I only take single jumping cards, so, or cards that I pull. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to get just like maybe one or two more cards here. What messages do you want them to know, Spirit? What messages do you want them to know? Those that are here now, Spirit. We'll take this one. Okay, so we've got athlete. So right now you may need to get up and get physical, or just dedicated right now. Maybe you are dedicated to something. I'm hearing that song, Take It to the Limit. You know that song from the 80s? But, or maybe you do need to strengthen your willpower right now. Your willpower to overcome something in your life. It could be like a weight loss, or like your spiritual development. Your weight loss, spiritual development, something here that you're wanting. I just heard the spirit, the universe is limitless. Maybe you are right now currently dedicated to push through, you know, physical limitations, to strengthen your willpower and your development of spirit. I'm hearing something about too going out at night, walking at night. That's random. Some of you may need to be careful if you're out walk. I'm not trying to like, I'm definitely, the last thing I would ever try to do is fearmonger, but I'm getting that I need to give like a warning of caution. to be very cautious, especially if you're a woman, because let's be real, like it's dangerous now for women, and women do need to be very cautious. But going out at night alone, because I'm seeing someone like running or being chased, so be very careful. If you decide to go out at night, know your surroundings, make sure it's well lit. You know, maybe even carry like some pepper spray or something like that on you for protection. You can actually order that like off Amazon for like $5. I think that should be something that is handed out to all women, you know, like it should be something that's free. Okay. Is there anything else in this deck? Okay, thank you. All right, and we got psychic. A lot of you are really working hard on developing your psychic abilities too. Using your intuition. Also, to make sure to listen to your intuition too if you're alone at night. I gotta get a sip of water. So sorry. I'm seeing an energetic shift, an energetic change in you. And it's like you may be nothing like you were before, completely different. And now like you are in this energy of determination. And you are aligning yourself with your psychic abilities, really working hard on your psychic development or spiritual development. A lot of you that are watching are actually claircognizant, whether, I don't know if you actually realize that or not, but you are. Thank you, Divine Holy Spirit, angels, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, spirit guides, higher light beings. I keep hearing then and now. So, or now and then, like in the future. Where are they at currently? Spirit. Oh, too many cards. So, I'm hearing that song. Walk in the club. Was it fucking right for me? So some of you may also like be in this energy too, where you're not looking back, you're only looking towards the future, or this is like spirit telling you. All right, yeah, like look, growth, expansion, like leveling up. You are growing. You're in this energy where you're determined now, okay, to grow, to evolve, working on emotionally maturing. Okay, maybe even really working on your spiritual path. And I used to think that only spiritual people watched tarot. Like you had to like be spiritual and you know, and opened and enlightened to like really be able to connect with receiving readings. And then I realized that's not true. So those of you that are here, you may be working, you may actually be one of those people who are very interested in emotional growth. Like you ask yourselves those deep, dark questions about your faults, so that you can grow, so that you can improve. And it's like you don't want to live in a lower vibe energy, and it's just like you want to raise your consciousness. Like you don't want to be in that low vibe vibration. Like you do want to raise your energetic vibration. And it's like, so that way when you do cross over, like you are energetically evolved, so that you're not stuck in the pits of hell that your own mind created, right? Because there is no such thing as hell, you know, that's here on earth. It's what we create in our minds. And so you are working on evolving and growing. This controlling card kept coming out. So you may also be dealing with someone who might be trying to hold you back, whether it's frenemies, whether it is romantic partners, family members, parents. But and I'm seeing too someone that's stuck in their ways and trying to handcuff you to keep you from growing. They're fearful of you growing. They're fearful of you seeing how far you can go. Also, autumn, fall, whatever you want to call it, is going to be of significance for you. Thank you, angels, spirits, spirit guides. Okay, and making amends. So I feel like some of you are like, there is someone here from your past who does want to apologize, who does see your growth. And this may have even been someone who was very controlling, okay? And you've been really dedicated to your spiritual path, and dedicated to finding healing, to maybe even healing like addictions, or just healing past hurts and pains, and just pushing yourself beyond, what you were. And so there's this person that may want to come in and apologize, to make amends with you. I don't know if you're going to be interested in having this person back in your life, but you certainly can forgive them. And some of you actually have forgiven this, and you didn't forgive them because of them. You didn't forgive them because they even asked. You forgave them so that you could find acceptance, so that you could accept the situation for what it was, so that you could grow and evolve and move past that. Like, you've really been spending time going within. Where are they headed next, Spirit? Where are they headed next? Thank you, Spirit. Winter. Okay, so you may find that you move into a place where it's going to be a bit stagnant, okay, frozen, or you may just decide that you are, like, this person may want to come in and have forgiveness with you, or like make amends, kiss and make up, or shake hands. And even though whether you forgive them or not, I still feel like you're going to, like, you may cut this person off because, like, and say, okay, I forgive you, but like, I'm denying access here, okay? Because you were my worst nightmare. Like, you were a karmic lesson here, and I've learned, I've grown, I've evolved, and now kind of shutting this person out. Look, shutting this person out in the cold, and like, that's it. Like, you're done. Okay, like, you're moving on past this. So deciding to, and it's, again, this could be anybody. I mean, this could be a family member, an old friend, someone from your past, and you're ready to, you're just like, I can't, like, I forgive you, and I hope you find happiness too. But for many of you, I feel that you're going to cut this person out. Or maybe you already have cut this person out, but it's like they're not going to get anywhere. They could also be fearing this energy with you, fearing that that you may cut them out. And they may be right, you know? Like, you're growing, you're evolving, you're emotionally maturing, you're healing, and you're devoted to something in your life right now. Thank you, angels, spirits. Okay, let me put these up here. Walk in a club right now. For me. I love cards, I tell you. Like, that's when I'm my happiest, when I've got some pretty glossy cards. Like, look how they sparkle. Like, I'm just obsessed. Like, I'm going to tell you guys, when I was a little girl, I didn't know nothing about tarot cards or anything, anything like that. And I would pretend to be a tarot card reader. And I would, like, get my dad, whom couldn't stand this, but, like, I would get his poker cards and pretend like they were tarot cards, and I had no idea what I was doing, but I would put them out and I'd pretend to do readings on people, and I'd say, well, what I see for you is, you know, like, and I just always loved them. But then I ran from my gifts and blah blah blah, but that's a long story in itself. But yeah, so thank you, angels, archangels, divine Holy Spirit, spirit guides. So, like, you guys may be really trying to find things that that make you happy, and really wanting to, like, just be happy, you know, finding something to get up for every day, even if it is like losing weight and buying new clothes, or like working on vehicles, or, you know, whatever it is that brings you happiness. Maybe it is watching Winter Wolf's YouTube channel. But I kid. But no, but I'm serious. You know, really looking and finding things that make you happy. Because I feel like this person was very controlling. And this could even be someone that you're currently still connected to, that may have gaslit you. But I feel like you're really trying to, you could be tired of walking on eggshells, or don't want to walk on eggshells, or maybe you felt that way in the past. Okay. All right. What is their current situation, Spirit? All right. Okay, see, the Page of Pentacles, like, you are maybe even like learning something new here, studying. This could be, some of you are like tarot card readers yourselves, oracle card readers, or like you're into divination of some sort, with that Page of Pentacles. But like, I really feel like you are throwing yourself into something right now. Let me get one more one more card before I start reading this energy, and I get the challenge. Okay, too many cards. Look, they really working hard on something. I'm also seeing too someone getting like a new job offer, whether that's you or like your person, like your romantic partner, or like someone close to you. Someone really close to you. Like, this is either someone that you talk to every day, that you're like really connected to, or like that lives with you, or like your romantic partner. There is like a promotion as well, or like a new job offer that I'm seeing, but that's just a side note. What's the challenge here? Okay. See, this is somebody too wanting to come make amends, wanting forgiveness. I'm definitely seeing that. Somebody here really, oh my gosh, guys, I've got to get some water. So someone is really someone is really wanting forgiveness. But and I definitely see where also too, because I did see karmic lesson, I'm seeing some of you are dealing with an ex who is currently with a karmic partner that they feel trapped to, that they feel cuffed to. This karmic partner, it's almost like this karmic partner doesn't let them out of their sight. Ain't that something? This person is like, they will not, this karmic partner will not let them out of their sight. They could be an earth sign. Or like, the karmic could be an earth sign. Your person, ex-person, could be an earth sign or have earth in their chart. There's also some water energy here, but it's like I'm seeing like you definitely are like setting goals for yourself. You may be like laying down the excuse me, laying down the foundations of something in your life. But this is also like a card of like someone asking for forgiveness, wanting a new opportunity. This could be to like a young person or someone who acts young, acts childish, immature. But I also see too that someone here is sad or disappointed because they feel like they don't have a whole lot to offer you. Yep. I feel like there's some of you are in a connection where like you've grown and evolved, and this person, your person, hasn't grown as much as you have. Again, like this represents like tarot and divination. I'm seeing someone watching this that is like studying to do tarot, and it feels as though they're not good enough, or feels like they're not as good as this person or that person, and really wants to, it's like you really want to read tarot, like you're maybe even studying tarot, or like trying to seek spiritual knowledge, or like developing like your spiritual gifts, developing your powers of divination, or really studying tarot. Okay, but or yeah, like really educating yourself in your spiritual path. But there's like you are like focusing too much like on the negatives here, feeling as though you're not good enough. And this may not even be like tarot and divination for all of you. This is like you're studying something here, or like you're maybe practicing something, and you're having like these negative thoughts about yourself. Okay. Feeling like, oh well, I'm not as good as this person, or I'm not the type, I can't get those kind of messages, or I don't read the cards as good as this person. I'm not as how do I want to say it? I'm not able to deliver the message as well as such and such, because like you're thinking too much about what you aren't able to do, or feel that you're not able to do, or what's lacking, and not focusing on the fact that what you are able to bring to the table. Here is what I'm feeling. Like there's this sense of sadness, a feeling of regret, but for others of you, like I'm feeling as though there is feelings of like deep-seated anger, frustration, resentment. It's like I do see too that somebody here wants to like make amends. They want to get on the same page with you, and find a way to work something out with you. But either they are thinking that feeling saddened by this, feeling regret about this, or they are like holding on to anger or frustration or resentment, or maybe they fear that you are. Regardless, I'm seeing that someone has feelings of anger and frustration and resentment that needs to be released. I'm seeing that there needs to be forgiveness. Somebody here wants forgiveness. Maybe also this could be too that someone here is just really holding on to these toxic feelings, these negative feelings, and it's like Spirit saying you need to forgive those who've wronged you. Because there could be, again, like making amends in winter, like frozen, no progress. And it's just like somebody here wants to make amends, but the other person, and you can flip the roles, but the other person is really holding on to resentment and anger and not willing to forgive. So maybe even like doing like therapy. Some of you are actually working on therapy to try to find forgiveness, to heal. Okay, you're doing something, or maybe actually doing something here to learn how to forgive someone, to learn how to grow and move past what was done to you. Somebody's also being controlled by their own ego, being controlled by their bruised ego. Look, and we've got the Chariot. So this is like, this could even be like you have forgiven somebody in your past, but they're still holding on to anger towards you. Okay, they're still holding on to resentment towards you, and you've been working on growing and evolving, and this person is still angry at you. Some of you, this could even be your own child. But I am seeing that like there is putting in a lot of work to achieve something here, to achieve success, to gain control over anxieties and fears, to gain control over emotions. And the Chariot, this is like seeking help, going to therapy, getting tarot card readings to help process your feelings and release them, you know, which by the way would be like a shadow work reading. And I'm not trying to promote myself, I'm just trying to promote tarot. So I feel like going to see a trusted tarot card reader, to me, is actually better than therapy, because they're able to uncover so much more, and you get guidance from Spirit to help you process and heal emotions, to tell you what you need to hear in order to overcome that which has held you back. Let me get another sip of water. This is all the water I've got left. I've got to go to the store, and guess what? I just realized it's dark out and I have to walk to the store. I hope that wasn't for me too. Well, I guess I am part of the collective, so oh my god, what am I gonna do? I guess after the reading, when I get done with you guys, I'll pull a few cards to make sure I'm safe to walk to the store. Okay. So yeah, the Chariot here, this is being driven and determined right now to overcome. Look, being dedicated to strengthen your willpower, to strengthen your determination, to strengthen your development in spirit, to become, you know, maybe you want to become like a world-renowned tarot card reader, and that is, you're perfectly capable of doing that, you know, but you've got to release whatever this is, whatever your goal is that you have. Maybe you just want to grow and evolve spiritually. But this is like taking control, self-discipline, being disciplined in your life, in your everyday life, you know, whatever this is, to overcome these feelings, this anger, this sadness, to heal. To be in control of your life, being in the driver's seat, you know, staying focused, keeping your composure. I'm also again seeing travel for you guys. Some of you could actually be moving, maybe for work, or like you just find like a home. I'm hearing making amends with your past. I just heard that again. Somebody may have been acting very defensively in the past, or like aggressively. This could be you trying to hide that they are or have felt emotionally vulnerable. But it's definitely been a battle, that's for sure. And Spirit's like, look, maintain your focus right now. Pull the reins in on your life. Maintain focus and your drive and determination right now. Somebody here has or could have like anxiety issues and needing to work on how to communicate effectively. I definitely see where someone has put on emotional armor. Regardless, I feel like your past battles have really left you weary here. Possibly even your person, and felt there's like feeling a lack of direction too. But Spirit is saying that, you know, maybe you are just starting out on your spiritual journey, you know, or like you're in the beginning, first few years. And while this spiritual journey is an amazing journey, it does not come without its fair share of challenges and hurdles, because it's difficult to change your perspective, to grow, to evolve, to expand. It's difficult to do those things. But Spirit is saying you're more than ready to do this. Don't be afraid, and just maintain focus and drive. Okay. Walk in the club. Okay. Can I get one last card, please, Spirit? I said I wasn't going to do a long reading, but look, it ended up being a long reading anyways. I don't know how to do short readings. I'm going to practice doing short readings. That's all. I got to practice doing short readings to try to compact everything in there. Okay. Can I get one last message, please, Spirit? These two cards showed themselves. Nope, it was three. So anyways, those of you who are watching, you are light workers, okay? And that's why you've been through so many challenges, addictions, people that have hurt you. We'll get into that. If you guys ever want me to like do a reading based on for the light workers and the challenges that you've been through and why you had to go through those, let me know in the comments and we will do that. Thank you, angels, spirits, spirit guides, higher light beings. Please come here, guide this reading. Show me clearly what I need to see. Okay. Look, we've got moon trance, and then we've got that moon up there too. So, and again, I was talking about listening to your intuition. So, this is, you know, changing heart. So, growing, leveling up. You are this shapeshifter, okay? You're changing your perspective, changing your feelings. There's someone else too that's having a change of heart. There's definitely been like a instability in the past, and it's like Spirit saying here, listen and trust your intuition, so that you can see beyond what is right in front of you. So you can see what is beyond right in front of you, changing your perspective. Allow yourself to really tune into your higher self and be guided by it. Surrendering to your higher self. Releasing fears. Overcoming fears. Knowing that there's nothing really to fear, but at the same time, you don't want to be foolish either.